we've got down here in Salem, Oregon, down here at the Capitol Mall. Hi. Very friendly people, too, by the way. Everyone is wonderful down here. Yes, yes. I love your hat.
Where's number 9 at? I've done much. I don't know where number 9 is, though.
You see down here. Yeah.
Where is this?
Hands off science.
I've never seen this place before.
Hands off science. Hands off science.
I have some audio issues. Man, the joys of running 3 screens, man. Something ain't copacetic here. Test. Okay, let me switch it here. Test. Okay. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Wow, what the hell? Oh, hang on here. I haven't live streamed in a while. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is pissing me off. Dude, this lady just fucking opened my mind up to a different way of thinking. I don't know why. I don't know why none of my microphones are not working. Let me try this again. Sorry if anybody's watching. Testing 1, 2. Okay, this is like some serious bullshit. I don't know what's going on. Oh, man. Test. I don't know what's going on, everybody. I should be working just fine. Test. Oh, now my internet's going down. Fuck.
1 2. One, two. Oh, great. Okay, let's try it now.
Prime, which I know you do. I know you're broke, and I know you have Amazon Prime as well. But guess what? You can help out the stream as well. That's right. That's right. Even if you're broke and you have Amazon Prime, you can click the link in the chat. You can sign up for Twitch and hit that membership or the sub on Twitch for free. It's free if you have Amazon Prime, and free is a very good price. That's what my boy Tom Peterson always said. Shout out Tom Peterson.
Okay, it seems like everything's working now.
Free. We're sticking it to Jeff Bezos right in the fucking dookie wall.
Yeah.
That's right, Jackpot. We hit the pitch. That's a good pitch, huh, Jackpot?
Hey.
See, I don't get these stupid protesters. And if you watch the last video that I just uploaded, you will see that I had a run in with a protester at Dollar
You're
Tree.
broke, but you still have Amazon Prime, bitch.
She saw my shirt that says freedom on it, and I got my American flag Crocs on and
Holy shit,
my
look at
hat.
this fucking unit.
And I was instantly a target, but she did not want to target me.
Why do they all look the same?
Yeah, that's people are still marching over there.
Thank you very much, Portland, Andy. Thank you very much, Portland, Andy. These are all great people.
$2 challenge, work, sleep, give money to Andy. That's right. That's right, baby. $2. Thank you for the 2. I appreciate you. And think about this. If you own a business, as long as you mention your business in the super chat, that's a tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. Think about that. This is not tax advice, by the way. I am not a CPA or a PPA or an OPP.
Or an OPP. See, people always bitch about why do millionaires and billionaires hardly pay any taxes? It's because they don't use the easy form for doing taxes.
Hell yeah, shout out
They have a
Portland.
CPA or a few
I would get the Portland one,
CPAs
but this is too
to
much
do
fun being in my
taxes,
bunker.
and you do
Sitting in my
deductions.
bunker. Dwelling 24/7.
See, if I ever get monetized on this channel, which I probably won't, but if I ever do,
Yeah, you know me.
you have to do the long form of taxes.
Thank you for the Amazon Prime sub, Lutheru. Lutheru figured it out. That's
You
right,
know,
folks.
say I need a new
Amazon
microphone for my
You want
channel.
to support the channel for free. You
Tax
can be
write-off.
as fucking awesome as Lutheru. It takes a couple.
You know, there's
I'll
so
be
much
honest.
stuff you can write off.
It's a couple steps. You got to click the button a few times, right?
And see,
There's
what
a
they mean by
couple-
write
there's a
off
couple
is
steps involved.
say
But if you want to be
You
as cool,
fill
as
your
we
taxes
do,
out,
and
and it
have
says you owe
Amazon Prime,
$10,000.
click the link in the chat.
Well, if
Sign up
you
and
can
subscribe
prove
with
that you
Amazon Prime. It's
spent,
free to you.
say, 5,000
We're fucking Jeff Bezos
on
right in
stuff
the
for your
butthole.
business,
Think about that.
that means
Think
you ain't
about
got to
that.
pay that
Think about
5,000.
screwing Jeff Bezos right in the butthole right now.
Period.
Euphanaut super chatted $5. And
So-
you had me since Occupy. Brass
And
balls
so
you
many
have.
people do
Well
the
done,
1040 easy
Thank you, UFO.
that would get a whole lot more money back or not have to pay as much money in if they
Thank you
just
for the 5 and the nice wishes.
went and paid
Oh,
somebody
shit. We have
to
another
do
one.
their taxes.
Natty writes with the Amazon Prime sub. That's right, folks.
But so many people are scared of
If you
taxes.
have Amazon Prime,
And if you think I'm
and you wanna support
joking,
the channel for free, click the link in
go
the
onto
chat.
YouTube
Be as awesome as Natty
and type
Writes
in
is.
YouTube and
It's
taxes.
free. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps the channel out so much.
There's
Be
all
awesome.
kinds of ways to not have to pay in a whole
Oh
bunch.
yeah, we're gonna fuck Bezos
If
right in
you're-
the butthole. That's right.
Because basically,
Thank you,
when
Natty.
you run a YouTube channel and you get monetized, it's a business. And you got to treat it like a business. That's like if my Explore Arizona channel got monetized and I was driving to go shoot a video.
That's right. Thank you, Dub
I would
Standards.
stop.
That's right, folks.
Fill my car all the way up,
Think about this.
write the mileage down, drive and go shoot the video, then drive back and stop at that same gas station, write the miles down, fill my car back up, take that receipt and write on it the date, the amount of miles, and what you were doing. So that's proof that you used your car and it took that amount of gas to drive that many miles to film a video for your channel. But so many people just, it's just too much to think about. Too much to think about taking 5 minutes to keep track of your mileage, write it down, put a receipt into an envelope, stick it in a file cabinet,
See you on X.
label that file. Hey, Michelle, but label that file fuel. Why do you think all the big automotive YouTubers buy cars every December? Tax write-off.
Thank you for sharing the stream, by the way. Oh, look at these beautiful people. The Scissor Sisters. Scissor Sisters, I love you.
I saw a thing on the
Thank you for
internet.
that bull ring.
Everybody knows that there was a movie called Brokeback Mountain about 2 guys. Well, I saw a little picture. It had 2 women on it, on horses. And it said Scissor Valley. That was
Oh, I love
hilarious.
pictures. They're heavy duty.
Now let me
Trim
get
my weed.
everything turned on here. Oh, and can we have a moment of silence for my little 60% keyboard?
I'll make a new song. It's called Bo
I've had this thing for like 4 years.
And a lesbian hair.
And it finally quit working. So I got to get another one because I hate using a full-size keyboard. I don't use any of the number keys or anything. I don't use any of that. I don't need it on there. I use that one for 4 years. So let's get this turned on.
Inverted acne.
And I was worried I would get them upset by saying the things that I knew were happening. But then part of me thought, well, maybe they should panic too.
Come on. Work, you damn
Well,
thing.
I'm
And I thought
panicking,
if
bro.
I could get a
Trust me.
few of us, maybe it would be a little harder to ignore us. But here today, I'm thinking, you can't fucking ignore this today.
All these stupid protesters, man.
Thank you, Tater Tot 2C.
I
do
can't
appreciate
stand
Amazon Prime
protesters.
sub over on Twitch. That's right, folks. If you want to be as awesome as Tater Tot C2C and you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe on Twitch for free. Doesn't cost you a dang old thing. Helps the channel out a lot.
There we go. We got that going.
Click the link in the chat. Thank you, Tater Tot.
But I want to share the pie with everybody I can. So I learned something.
So how's everybody doing? And sorry I haven't did a live stream in a while. I've not been feeling good.
Fucking Marine Corps, brother.
It's
Learn. Bam, sis. Right?
it's allergy season
Follow
here in
Bam, sis, you will
Arizona.
succeed on everything that you do. Remember, bam, sis.
Everything's in bloom and oh, FYI everybody, if you live in the Midwest, you need to stop watching me and turn on Ryan Hall. Because there's a mad line of storms racing across the U.S.
Thank you for the birthday wishes, Chuck. I appreciate you.
So we got the lights on. Normally I set all this up prior.
They want to divide us.
I'm a little out of practice.
They want you to go back to your living room, sit in your chair, and panic.
That's glitching.
Find your neighbors.
I just love how they got these nice printed out signs. I wonder how much that sign cost and who paid for it.
Don't remind me about Friday. That was fucked up.
You don't have to agree. Just keep talking. They don't want you talking to each other. They want you to
It's like we're going to protest because we're mad because
Is that New York?
Elon Musk and Donald Trump are exposing the corruption in our government.
Look how skinny that building is.
But oh, we don't want to expose that. They're all bad. And it's like all the people that are vandalizing all these Teslas.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Probably 75% of the people that drive Teslas are Democrats.
Damn it, Jim.
And I guarantee if I was a Democrat and owned a Tesla and somebody vandalized it, that's the last time I'd be voting Democrat.
No spam. Thank you.
But they think that these protests help. Just like BLM thought their protest helped. Those protests didn't help. No protest has ever helped.
Is that Chicago?
And I don't understand why people think that they do. You want to change the way this country is? Two things. One, register to vote and go vote and be an informed voter. Don't be a blind voter. And by informed, if your county dog catcher is running for office, research that person. Like, do your research and don't just be all like, I'm gonna vote for Trump, and you color that box in, and you don't give a shit about anybody else. You don't know who else is running. So many people are blind voters. They just don't care. And I've been saying, and now it's finally getting out on the internet. Other content creators are saying the same thing. We only got Trump for 4 years. And if you think for whatever reason that Donald Trump's going to become a 3-term president, I'm telling you right now, you're going to get your feelings broken. Because what I'm seeing, this is what the people that are wanting Trump to be a 3-term president are planning. That J.D. Vance is going to run for president in 2028. And Donald Trump's going to be his vice president. And then right after inauguration, J.D. Vance is going to resign so Trump can be moved up to be president again. And then Trump's going to, be a 3-term president. I guarantee, from what I'm seeing, if it's a J.D. Vance, Donald Trump ticket in 2028, then J.D. Vance and Donald Trump ain't going to win. Period. You know who I think's going to win for president in 2028? Gavin Newsom. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Why do you think Gavin Newsom on his podcast, his very first guest was Charlie Kirk? Let's show everybody that I'm a nice guy. Let's bring on a big conservative person as my first guest. And then I'll be all joking and nice with him. See, everybody needs to use their brain instead of their heart. Take your feelings and put them away. Leave feelings for family and stuff. But yet a lot of people, when it comes to feelings, get blinded. Especially when it's feelings and family. Because there's a lot of people in this world that, because, they're a family, we got to trust them. Family screws them over. Because all the feelings, or they have the feeling of, I can't handle this. It's too hard. Well, you know what, everybody? Pull your big boy or big girl panties on and do it. Because I guarantee you, no matter how hard you think your life is, you wouldn't be here if you've had to go through my life for the past 15 years. 8 heart attacks, 2 strokes, being homeless, having a spouse die in your arms. You would have taken your own life. But you know what? I'm still here. So no matter how messed up you think your life is, it's not. You just don't want to deal with it. You want the sit around the campfire and sing Kumbaya bullshit that everybody does. I see it on every fucking live stream. And you see, I love how YouTube is different than like TikTok when it comes to live streams. You go on to TikTok, you start watching someone live stream, it announces on the screen that you're in there. YouTube, it doesn't do that. So I can sit in y'all's live streams and watch for hours and hear the bullshit you guys talk about. And then as soon as I pop in and say, hi, everyone, the mood in the room changes. Like, oh my God, Broken Patriot's here. He's going to want to talk news and politics. Yes, I want to talk news and politics. Why? It's right on your screen, right there in front of you. The days of, farting in the wind, not giving a shit about who's running the country have long been over. Long been over. But nope, nobody wants to wake up and pay attention. Why do you think I'm hardly on Facebook anymore? Because Facebook is just I don't give a fuck boomer platform anymore. I'm on X all the time. I'm on TikTok all the time. And there's people out there that are like, well, TikTok is just a Chinese app. Yeah. You listen to what the government said. And you went down that rabbit hole like, oh, it's a Chinese app. Well, if you think that TikTok is just a Chinese app, why don't you go into your house and everything that was made in China, you go throw in the trash? Everything. But start with your cell phone and your TV and your computer and everything else. Because, yes, I want stuff to be made in America. But flat out, and these tariffs are going to prove it, we can afford American made stuff. Why? Well, let's see here. In my living room, I have a 55-inch TCL 4K color TV, smart TV. I think it was like $230. If that TV would have been made in America, it would have been double that because, American people need American wages. And, when people working at a fucking fast food place are making $20 a fucking hour, that's the problem right there. And everybody knows that I'm a Toyota fanboy. Show me a car as reliable as a Toyota. A modern car. A modern car meaning built in the last 5 years. I haven't touched my car mechanically since we drove it off the lot in 2019. Brand new. Car's got 85,000 miles on it. Car was in an accident. Got a bent suspension piece. Still running good. 85,000 miles on it. Show me a Chevy Silverado or a Dodge Ram or a Ford F-150 built in the last 5 years that hasn't had to have something fixed on it with 85,000 miles on it. Hell, I watched a video. A guy had a brand new truck. Brand new Chevy Silverado. He hadn't even got the first oil change done on it yet. And the engine had a rod knock, meaning that the engine was done for. I don't know how much he paid for that truck, but probably $70,000, $80,000. Less than 5,000 miles on it, and it had a rod knock. There's several people on the internet making videos fixing transmissions in the Ford trucks and in the Dodge trucks and in the Chevy trucks. You want to know what a reliable car is? Go to your local auto mechanic. See what's parked out front of their shop. It won't be a Toyota. I'm just saying. Everybody thinks I'm fucking crazy when I talk about this stuff. Everybody thinks that I'm a know-it-all, but this is my third Toyota that I haven't had to do anything to. We traded a 2014 Toyota Tacoma with 110,000 miles in on our current Toyota. Truck bought brand new. 110,000 miles on it. Not a single issue. My wife drove it from Phoenix, Arizona to Ohio and back. I didn't worry one bit about the truck making it. I knew the truck would make it just fine. Oh, look at all these. Oh, now they're blocking the streets. Because it's not fun to protest when we're standing on the sidewalk. It's only fun to protest if we're blocking the streets. Well, from what I'm seeing, states are starting to pass laws where if you're blocking the street because you're protesting and you get ran over, the driver isn't at fault. You are. And if you're still alive after getting ran over, you have to pay for damages to the person's car that ran you over because you were blocking the street. I think they need kidnapping charges. Just like that stupid pastor that had his ushers lock the door of his church and wouldn't open the doors till he got $40,000. That pastor is now in jail under multiple kidnapping charges. Yeah, American made vehicles are fine. But a lot of people need to realize a lot of the quote unquote foreign brands are made in America. Like the Toyota Tacoma, the Toyota Tundra, made in San Antonio, Texas. A lot of the Honda cars are made in the U.S. Look at those big signs. I wonder who pays for all them. But now, do I think these tariffs that Trump's doing are going to work out? No, I don't. And I watched a video online of, I think it was the Tim Pool podcast, where a guy was talking about how much money is spent on, the elderly, people on Medicare, Medicaid, that type of stuff. How much money is spent. And I was shocked at the comment section. People were literally commenting that, yeah, assembled with foreign parts made in the USA. That's because, like everything, American made part, Japanese made part. Why do you think 90% of the electronics are made overseas now? Now, granted, I would love to be able to go out and buy a brand new Chevy Malibu and be able to put 100,000 miles on it with only changing the oil and changing the air filter and driving the absolute literal hell out of the car. Having it here in Phoenix, Arizona, where it's, 120 in the summer, and only changing the air filter and the oil. I sure hope that happens. And actually, Douglas, you got the same last name as some of my family. Some of my family lives in Northeast Missouri. Look at them. They're standing out there blocking the damn street. And of course, they got to wave that pedophile flag. And if you think I'm joking about it, see that light blue and pink flag? That's a pedophile flag.
What? What up? What up,
The
man?
pink is for girl, and the light blue is for little boys. Because they think that they should be able to be attracted to whoever they're attracted to.
Chicken dumpling.
In the words of a great man, J.D. DeLay, get the wood chipper. If you guys ain't following J.D. DeLay on the internet, please do.
$25 for 2 sandwiches.
Yes, he's a fully tattooed ex-con, but he knows what he's talking about.
I'll give the guy $5. Get over here. Don't order food yet. Too late. I ordered food.
And yes, for everybody watching, we're going to get a new windshield put in our car. My wife just has to go online and do the bleep bloops, and then I got to take it into the shop to get the
fucking very generous cash app for lunch. Thank you for
to
always being
get
there
the
for us. You're welcome.
new
man.
windshield put in.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for being there for me. I appreciate you.
Because they can't just come to where we are and do the windshield, because
Whoa,
up
what's wrong with that girl's
behind the mirror is all the sensors. They have to recalibrate all that.
Topic. But I want to speak about how we face
Hold
our
on, hold on,
future
hold on.
and what our mission entails.
Thank you, Heather.
Right
Look at
now,
all those people there, everyone.
Musk and their billionaire robber baron buddies are looting this country.
Hold on.
That's a whole lot of people out there.
Let me zoom in and let me find out what's going on.
Now, back to the whole car thing. Buy what you want. But don't look down on people like me
Look,
that choose to drive a foreign car.
Flooding the zone, they're trying to steal our happiness. Between cuts to Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, they're trying to steal
maybe it's the
our health.
shirt.
I mean, hell, when I got my Toyota Tacoma,
Fucked up titties, bro.
man, I got so much
Wait,
backlash.
why are you wearing a damn turtleneck? It's not even a turtleneck.
How can you call yourself a patriot and you're driving a Toyota pickup?
Look at the cleavage is like 6 inches
because I want quality.
in between the cleavages. That's crazy. What is going on? Salt Lake City, bro.
And for the longest time, the second generation Toyota Tacoma, the one that ran for, God, I think 15 years, had the highest resale value, 70%. And they're still extremely expensive if you look them up on any used vehicle site.
Today we stand in the most uncertain times that most of us have ever faced.
But I am happy that tomorrow I get to go see my granddaughter. We're going to go to the cell phone store first. And then we're going over to see my new granddaughter.
We have no idea how deep this darkness will be.
You got no idea, baby.
Oh, man.
You got no idea, baby.
My granddaughter that was born on April 1st. And I guess my daughter said it was a pretty rough birth.
First of all, you don't deserve anything. No one deserves anything. No one deserves anything. You gotta work your ass off hard or get lucky.
I just love it how they hate Donald Trump and Elon Musk.
I'm not raging.
But yet, there's a person out there waving a American flag.
That anger can only last so long. In time, that fury will cool.
So yeah, earlier I was at a Dollar Tree, and because of my hat and my shirt that says freedom on it and my amazing American flag Crocs, this woman comes in and she buys her stuff, and she's standing in line in front of me, and she turns around. Well, she mentioned something to the elderly woman that was cashier. Said something about her rights. He said, "Do you know that your rights are being taken away by our president?" And I said, "Ma'am, that is 100% bullshit." And she turned around and saw me, my freedom shirt on, my hat, and my Crocs, and she thought she was going to start in on me. Just started spitting headlines that you see on CNN.
And there you have it, y'all. We still got a whole nother way to
Oh
go
my
down.
God, people.
Me and my wife
Stop
do a whole
doing that.
Around the whole
Stop
thing.
filming like this.
Thanks,
Nobody
everybody,
wants to
for
see the boogers in your
for
fucking
him.
nose.
If we don't have each other, then we
If
don't
you
have
can't
each
hold
other.
your
We all
phone
we got,
out like
y'all.
this,
We all we
We're
got,
all we
chat.
got, man.
no,
Think about
straight
that.
in
He's
in
right.
front of
We're all
you,
we got, chat. Without your support, I'm fucked.
then
Think about that.
then just don't fucking
Think
film.
about that.
If you ain't got enough muscles in your puny little arms
This is
to be able to
hands off,
film
hands off. Get off
like
our
how I have
stuff,
my camera
bro.
here,
For real. Get off our stuff.
then
We're
just
gonna go
don't
back
do
to
it.
the people.
Or go buy a monopod. Now, what is a monopod? It's basically a one-legged tripod. I've been wanting one for a long time.
We're gonna go to the people in a minute, y'all.
I think unless we go way that way.
Oh God, getting the kids involved.
If we all the way on the other side of the grass field, here you come.
Thank you very much,
So you can get
Portland.
close.
You want to know why they
Thank
bring
you very
kids
much,
to
Portland,
these
Andy. These are all great
events?
people.
We got you.
I
Grim.
asked a protester
Hey,
one time,
thank you, Grim.
why do you bring kids to
782
the
for the 2. I appreciate
protest?
you. Muchas gracias.
She flat out said, because
Muchas gracias.
it keeps the cops from attacking us. Because they attack us, they attack the kids. So they're basically using the kids as a fucking shield. Hell, some of the protests I've been to in the past, I wouldn't take my grown adult daughter to because I knew that there was take your filthy little hands off our democracy. Yeah. Well, we've seen how good your democracy
No, so one of
was
these is wrong.
during the last administration.
So that must be Chicago, not New York. Not that must be New York, not Chicago, right?
And how much
113
Kamala Harris
victims.
thought about you guys.
Is that New York or Chicago?
Like, oh, I'm going to bring out all
Guys,
these
do
little
me dirty some more.
hip hop stars because I know that that's what you guys like.
Is that New York or Chicago? They're in the same place.
Spending all those millions of dollars in what, 3 months?
Hello, sorry, excuse me.
You guys are screwing me, dude.
Here we go again. Hi, thank you for coming in. Thank you guys.
I had to go give me some
Thanks, everybody.
snacky
I never
snackies.
yell, dude. I never yell. Albany is doing a protest. The stink city of Oregon.
People who work in those
Who the hell is
city
that
of Oregon is doing
up
a
in the corner?
protest.
If you cannot shop local,
Look at these titties, though. Look at these titties.
be mindful of where you're spending your money.
I wish people would learn
And as far as work
Did you
goes,
see
how
Tasha
to
did her makeup today?
No. She's doing her makeup, but her titties are fucked.
change your camera angle.
I literally
Now look,
started crying
the
when
one up in the corner there, you can read what the signs say. The one in the middle there with the big Trump thing, you can't read what the sign says.
most importantly of all, we need to show up in our neighborhoods. How many of you know
Here, I will show
one or
you.
two of your
You
neighbors
can read the B and the P. The flag's going the right way.
We're going to need to rely on the people around us far more than any of us are used to. So meet them now. If you need an excuse to knock on their door, bake some cookies. Get a packet to gather signatures
Now see?
for the HB 267 referendum. Or just
Now it's going the wrong way.
walk and say hello to every person that you pass.
There's a setting in all cameras how to make the footage right. But a lot of people don't know how to use their camera. They think they do, but they don't.
This is the last speaker.
They film in auto
Thank
mode
God.
and think that auto mode is just gonna solve all their problems. Every camera out there, whether cell phone, DSLR, mirrorless, GoPro, has settings on it.
But one thing they can never take from me is my hope.
And no offense to anybody that films like this rainbow glasses woman or man or whoever that is here, but don't film like this. When you're trying to film what's behind you, and you got to be in the fucking shot. We don't give a fuck about you. We give a fuck about what you're doing, who you're supposed to be filming. You don't see people that, are filming Trump rallies, like the news organizations that film every Trump rally, having a big camera behind them and, look, see what Trump's doing? It's just so stupid. But yet, I'm just an arrogant asshole that doesn't know what he's talking about.
With the fucked up titties?
Thank you very much, Portland, Andy. Thank you very much, Portland, Andy. These are all great people.
Protest Eugene on the Coburg Road. Let's go, Eugene.
Power to the people. Power to
Yeah, power to the people. We the people have the power now. Not you guys on the screen here,
We need more people in Eugene.
but
ASAP.
you know, all of us that voted for Trump put Trump back in the White House, even after you guys tried to assassinate him twice.
Get yourselves grounded. There's so much energy here right now. Put it in the right places. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God, people! I don't understand why people need big fancy cameras.
Exit live.
Can I give you the keys?
Tonight. Take my hand.
Andy must be
Off
sleep
to never,
deprived.
never land. Off to never, never land.
Yes, it was so good to meet you. Let's get together for coffee.
But it's been proven in numerous YouTube videos
Yes, absolutely.
that the average person can't tell the difference between a picture or video taken on a multi-thousand-dollar camera like what that person was holding up, or a cell phone. That's why instead of my wife buying me an actual camera, so I have a camera and a cell phone to film on, we're getting a third line added to our cell phone plan. She's getting a new cell phone, and I'm taking over her old cell phone. And I'm going to make her old cell phone my main cell phone, and then my phone here will be my backup phone. So I've got two phones to film on. Because I just don't make content for YouTube. I don't just make content for the Broken Patriot channel. I make content for my Explore Arizona channel.
Hey.
My car
Make content for TikTok.
I'm just warning you.
So what I can do, like in the
Bro.
car,
You know it's bad.
I could have
When you gotta warn
this
somebody
phone
that your car stinks before
filming a video for my Broken Patriot channel, like when we're driving somewhere.
You know it's bad, dude.
When me and my wife are
That's
hanging
bad.
out in there talking about whatever the hell we want to talk about.
I'm just
And I can have the other
car
phone
stinks.
mounted in the
That's
car
what I'm talking
also,
about. And if you
and have
know
it filming a time lapse for my Explore
bad.
Arizona channel. Or I could have one phone being live on TikTok as the other one's filming a time lapse video. Or have both of them filming the same video, but one for TikTok and one for this channel. Having two cameras that are the pretty much the exact same camera. Now we tried it with her. She had a Google Pixel 6a, but for whatever reason, my editing software would not recognize that phone. I would plug it into my computer. My computer would recognize it, but my editing software said there was no phone plugged in. I'd unplug it, plug in my
Nice sandwich, buddy.
Galaxy S21, and it would pop right up.
Which the Trump administration interprets as discrimination against against the white majority. On April 3rd,
Great sandwich, buddy.
2025, a press release on the Education Department's
I don't know why most gay women have the same haircut. They have the same round glasses and the same ugly haircut. I just don't get it. But yeah, this is a a Galaxy S21, and my wife has the S23. So basically, the exact same camera system. Because I know a lot of people like the Google Pixel phones. I watched the videos on it. It's got a great camera. But it was just too
He's a horrible reader.
weird.
YouTube chap is giving you psychosis.
Like on my phone here, there's a gallery tab. I click the gallery tab,
Very much, Portland, Andy. Thank you very much.
and it pulls up
Portland,
my
Andy.
gallery.
Great people.
I just snapped you the best content news song ever.
The
That's right, folks.
Pixel didn't have that.
It is that time once again.
And I tried to
We are
download
doing the
like 3 or 4
Tanzanians.
different
Can you guess that song? That's right, folks. Play along in the chat. Type this song if you know it. We are playing Guess That Song. It is that time. Once again. Are you ready? Press 1 in the chat if you are ready to play Guess That Song.
all right, while Andy's doing that, I want to show you guys something. Let me switch this. Okay, so this is my YouTube studio. So here's the video that my daughter sent me of my beautiful little granddaughter having a sneezing fit. Wide awake, having a sneezing fit. Well, you click on the analytics here, and this is what you get. What are you looking at here? You can see here, within the first 20 minutes that I uploaded this video, had 906 views. Within the first 20 minutes, you see that line's almost vertical. And then because YouTube was like, no, we don't like you, we're going to shadow ban you. So 22 hours after it got uploaded, only 963 views. Yeah. That means that you're shadow banned. Even the beautiful little video of my granddaughter. I wasn't in it. Nothing patriotic. There was no cigarette smoking, no profanity, anything in it. But it was like, nope, we don't like you. And the reason why I shared that is there was a person on here on my last live stream
will also vigorously defend academic freedom and the
all talking about, you've got almost 7,500 subscribers. Why ain't you monetized? Because YouTube doesn't like me. They would rather have somebody that has broken the law, has done drugs on camera, that does continuous, scantily clad, sleeping live streams,
Abraham Lincoln
and is
was a good old
monetized,
man. He jumped out the window
that
with
hit a
chicken in his
person with
hand.
her car,
He said, "Excuse me, lady.
than
I'm just
me.
doing my duty."
And who am I talking about? That person being vegan patriot. I used to like vegan. I went to a rally
Shout
with
out to
vegan,
crew.
Let's give another round of applause.
but she's gotten in with the wrong crowd
All right, we
and screwed her life up. But her channel is monetized. And it's like, they just don't want to monetize me. And people don't want to watch me for whatever reason also. And of that, I don't care.
Let's do that one more time, just like that. El pueblo.
If anyone in the chat
Probably
understands
right,
what this
Patsy.
is, let me know.
I'm all fucked up.
Vencido.
I'm broken.
El pueblo unido.
I'm broken, Patsy.
Oh, democracy must continue. We're not a democracy, we're a constitutional republic.
Jamás será vencido.
I have right there, that sign right there
We got some little subtitles.
is the Pledge of Allegiance.
El pueblo.
And it says in there, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God. So for all the God haters and all the Democrats that are like, we're a democracy. No, we're not. We're a constitutional republic. Oh, now they're out there doing their stupid chant. Be-dee-dee, 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 be-dee, be-dee.
Detain everyday ice.
What the hell was that? It must have been on Andy's end. But maybe I need to be more cheerful on
Here's a
On
quick
the
fucking
camera.
personal tip, folks. Here's a tip for everybody out there. Do not say chants in different languages unless you fully understand what they say and what they mean. It might get you in trouble one day.
Exactly.
Tim Seven's blank.
This is America. We speak English.
Let's give a big round of applause.
English, do you speak it? One of my favorite movies. And if you don't know what that movie is, you need to go watch it. You need to go buy it. That movie being Pulp Fiction. One of the greatest movies ever made.
Now, I can't speak for anybody but myself, but I bet a lot of you agree with me. I'm here today.
And
because
since
I don't think human rights should be
Val Kilmer died this past week,
I'm here today because we think
I could have sworn up and down that I owned the movie Tombstone.
regardless of the state they live in, deserves the same
But I
access
dug
to
through
high quality
every
education,
single
regardless of
one
what
of my
men
movies.
and women think.
And trust me, I got about 800 movies.
We are all here today
I
because
dug
we
through
think
all of them.
that regardless of your immigration
I
status,
don't own
people,
Tombstone.
humans deserve human rights and due process. And most
Even though I live
we're all
an
here
hour
today
away
because
from
we recognize
Tombstone.
one
And
thing.
yes, I will be going
It
there
is the
one of these
people
days and
who
filming a
hold
video
power. And we the people have
for
an
my
obligation,
Arizona channel.
not just to this country, but to humanity as a whole, to peacefully protest against the fascist
Look,
regime
man,
and government.
the Democrats are really good at arts and crafts.
Yep, it's steam.
They must have did all these arts and crafts at a retirement home.
Decreasing the purchasing power of every single American making under $395,000 per year.
Hands off
I
our
reject
country.
defending Roe v. Wade, which has put a woman and girl's right to get an abortion into
Tell me
the
you don't know
law.
what's going on in this
60
world,
rape victims
in this
every
country,
single 24 hours,
without
which
telling
does
me
not
you have
access
no
to
idea
basic
what's going
health
on.
care in 10 of our states.
Case in point, right there on your freaking screen. Just like that woman
Continue the
at Dollar Tree earlier.
protest, but also keep in mind that
She's
as
like,
soon as
Trump's
we
going
leave
to
this
take
country,
everybody's
and
rights
I
away.
respectfully implore
He's
you
going to take
get
away
on
women's
board
rights. And I'm like,
live
really?
interpersonally with your friends
What has
and your
he
family,
done
and make sure that it's known beyond today.
Powers or
that
those
has taken
powers,
away
or, like,
women's
you're talking
rights?
about separation of powers. You're talking about the three branches of government, right?
Yeah, like in
She couldn't tell me.
challenging the courts and stuff like that.
Because see, when these people are asked a serious question, they can't answer.
In my house.
Y'all see this snake in the street?
And I'm like, listen to me. Every single U.S.
About
citizen
the job cuts and the government jobs.
that is here has the same rights, whether you're white, black, brown, orange, yellow, whatever color you are, you got the same rights. You got the same rights whether you're male, female, or you're one of those other genders that is just in your freaking head. You got the same rights. What you don't have the right to do is tell me to call you a certain pronoun. If you look like a man,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to assume that you're a man and treat you as such.
For the democracy. We're fighting for democracy. We're not a freaking democracy.
They don't know what the fuck they're protesting for, just like I told you guys yesterday before I came. They don't know. It's a pretty cool view from up
What
here,
is a
though.
democracy? A democracy is Cuba.
Yeah, we are
So
not a
there's the top of the arena.
democracy.
You guys see that?
They don't want us to be a
And over you get a
democracy.
beautiful mountain. And then right over here is Raider Stadium, Allegiant Stadium. That's where the Raiders play.
Yep, they were in
Pretty cool,
Vegas,
Oh yeah.
which we will be going back
Oh, there's
to
a Tesla. You guys, let me
Vegas
go ahead and never mind.
for my wife's
Oh, I'm
birthday
sorry. She was trying to
next
back
year.
up, and I'm standing here taking pictures. She's probably a Democrat.
Shout out to all the heroes who donate the ones and zeros. Without you, this lunch would.
This year we went to Prescott Valley and to Jerome, Arizona. Those videos are on this channel. And some of them are on my Explore Arizona channel.
Thank you.
I love filming videos from my Explore Arizona channel. They're fun, relaxing, easy to film. And I'd be filming a lot more videos if I had my own vehicle. But since me and my wife have to share a car, and her having a car for work trumps me having a car to film videos with, means that
New deal. If you get on the stream with your sign, you get moderator. If you're able to get freaking on stage and speak in the microphone and shout out Portland Andy, you get super moderator.
yeah,
Ultimately, it was not our daughter's responsibility to teach.
we're going to be going back to Vegas. Basically, a recreation of the last trip that we made to Vegas, where we stayed at the El Cortez Hotel Casino, went to Fremont Street, which is
Super mod.
probably the coolest part of Vegas.
Oh, I got chicken and dumplings.
We're going to go to the Nacho Daddy Bar and Grill and have a big old plate of nachos.
And so we did what any loving parent would do. We supported her. We affirmed her and we listened to her. They can say that we indoctrinated her, but truly we were just listening and supporting
If
her.
you wonder how Portland Andy's doing all this, he's running a program called OBS. Don't ask me to teach you how to do OBS. I've downloaded it 3 different times. And it's too complicated for me to set up. And yes, I know everybody's like, I want to be able to multi-stream to everywhere. Why? Stream to one platform.
They cover your grundle. That's about it.
The platform that you most care about. Stream to it.
Look at the people that have come out to support this message.
But StreamYard has it set up to where, you know, it's like $50 a month to get the
come on down here.
the unlimited streaming.
Plenty of messaging.
There's a workaround. It's called take 5 minutes, set up a new
Haven't seen
email.
any signs of
And then when you get done with
non-peacefulness. Have not seen any
your 20
signs of
hours
counter
on one
protest,
email,
'cause I'm just not sure what you would
next
be
time you go to
protesting against.
live stream, put in your other email. Then you get
Got it,
another
bud.
20 hours.
You see, guys, we got people bringing their kids down here on Saturday. That's always so important, I think, to me, to show the kids what it's about. The
Ooh,
Emperor is
ooh,
loving
You
ooh.
got nothing but good.
even though everyone else is telling him, it's like,
The
"Look how
top
nice the
corner,
clothes are. Look how nice the clothes are." Yeah, he ain't wearing any of that.
that one, that's
The coup.
it
That serves
seriously looks like, yep, it is Phoenix, Arizona.
hands off Canada, even our Canadian friends.
And you see, if I had my own
Canadians are pissed off.
vehicle,
How can the Canadians be pissed off at us?
I could be there. But as you see, there isn't that many people there.
Canadians are our geographic brethren. They're our cultural brethren.
That's the Arizona state capital.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of dogadoos down here, plenty of kids.
And they will probably leave a bunch of trash. Like,
Faith and
Firehouse
confidence, I
subs.
think that's a good message.
and I don't know why they're standing out there in front of the Arizona state capitol. Because it's Saturday.
Thank you guys for
That area down at the Arizona State Capitol is a ghost town on the weekends.
The usefulness and the message.
There's nothing going on.
This
And that street,
beyond the borders of Salem, beyond
I will show you guys the next time we go into Phoenix. And actually, I got to go down there. Well, I'm going to Phoenix tomorrow, but I'm going to see my granddaughter. But I got to go drop a laptop off of my computer guy. I will go down there and show you the street in front of the Phoenix of the Arizona State Capitol. That's not a busy street. That is like a cut through that's like got a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit. It's not like how down here in this bottom picture, you got that big busy street.
Thank you very much,
Hey guys, if you're just joining us
Andy.
down here in Salem,
Thank you very much, Portland, Andy. These are all great people.
You're gonna see it there. See how it's a little bitty street? Look, there isn't hardly anybody down there. And Phoenix has millions of people that live here.
Like you feel, I appreciate you.
But there's hardly anybody down there.
Breakfast chicken dinner center, I wish.
There's probably more people watching that guy's TikTok than there are people down at the Arizona State Capitol.
And when people see that these things are happening in Salem, in Oregon, in Washington, in Ohio, in Virginia, then someone, goddammit, has to say, maybe they have a point. Somebody's got to do it. I'm not sure who's going to do it. But you can see the signs, everybody. Look at everyone. It's just...
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. I don't know who, but somebody's got to do it. That's the general consensus of 90% of the people in this country. That's like so many people were so pissed at Trump because he endorsed Lindsey Graham. Like, how could he do that? Well, who else from that state is running for office? I've said it for years.
Hangover from what?
You don't like the people
I was a roofied.
that are running for office in your state?
I didn't know that.
You run for office. You spend the money. You put in the groundwork.
Hey guys, we're down here in Salem, Oregon, down at the
You put in the time.
area.
Run for
And we're on
office.
the corner of Summer and Center Street, where we are in attendance of a rally.
So
of a
people can vote for you
grouping
instead of voting
gathering
for
of
these
people
stupid
that are
people that have
communicating
been
a
in
number of
office for
messages
30,
regarding
40
their
years.
distaste,
Next night
our
in 99
distaste
Slack,
for the
man.
And
Trump
stop it.
administration,
Stop
and
it with
basically
the,
current
oh, we need term
decisions
limits.
that are being made. That's the thing.
Term limits have to be voted in by Congress.
I think it's a matter of the entire world
You really think Congress is that stupid that they're going to vote in
thinking that we're awful.
their own
Except for
demise
the handful of people in far right Germany that
and
think
then
otherwise.
say,
I
oh,
can't
we
imagine
do
it being
term
this,
limits
not
for all
my
Congress
audio
members,
especially.
and we do 4
All
terms.
right, brother.
Just can't see it. I just can't see it.
And say we get a
You should
Congress
realize how much
person
people
in
are
there
in the country.
that is 30 years old, that's doing a
Well,
really
the
good job.
pro-Ukrainian messaging certainly.
They only get 4 terms and
Due
then
process.
they're out. No, you want to get the people out of Congress, the stupid rhinos and everybody. Find somebody to take their spot and fully support them. Throw your money at them instead of at Amazon and Starbucks.
All right, I'm going to bring up here some of our organizers. Let's hear it
But
for the people who put this fantastic
Patriots
event
won't.
together.
And here's why. Patriots have the most excuses. And I'll prove it to you. Because people hate it when I bring facts.
Who's that dude?
I used to be a member of AZ Patriots. One of the founding members. I had a hat that said AZ Patriots on it.
Oh, Stephanie.
Only the founding members had hats. In Central Phoenix, there's a walking bridge that crosses the I-10 freeway.
My confusion.
We would plan it out for 2-3 weeks in advance that we were going to have a flag wave. We would alert the police so they would make sure that it was safe.
Obviously, I'm confused.
We would show up. We would have a flag wave on that walking bridge, and we would make a Facebook page about it. And we would have like 200-300 people saying they were going to show up. Some of them being core members of our group. And then when it came time, they didn't show up. Why? Because of the fucking excuses. I'm tired. It's too hot. I got to do this. I got to do that. I gotta. Fucking excuses. Look how many people are here at this rally. You ain't gonna get that many patriots in one spot without there being somebody to go see. Like Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, somebody big so they can go see. They're not just going to show up. And it's not because, oh, we got to work. You don't think that these people work?
So I want to tell you, I met Beth about 3.
My mental
I mean,
illness, not theirs, Ian.
Come on now. Think about it logically.
I hadn't seen her in years, but I had her number. I reached out last night because our original pastor had a personal reason, had to step aside, and I found out at 7 o'clock. I texted her at 7. She called me back at 9 and said, I don't know if I can do it. I'm flying back from New Orleans, and we're being delayed, but if I'm back in time, I'll be here. That's who she is. Come on up, Beth.
And see, like what I just said, this woman here
Thank
speaking
you. Well, first of all, before I begin with the
basically just jumped off an airplane
group,
to show up to
benefits
this.
are represented, and that is a beautiful
Patriots
thing.
won't do that.
So I invite you to pray in the next couple minutes.
And yes, I see, the
as
people
you experience them, or to
waving the
simply take
flags
this moment as an
outside
opportunity to ground
the
yourself
Tesla
in the beauty
dealerships and
of this
everything.
moment.
just by saying
and that's all
that,
good.
if you pray to the divine, isn't that already accepting that there's a God
But remember,
without saying there's a God?
these are the same people
I
that
think it is.
said that they would never ever drive an electric car. They would never drive a Tesla. That the Cybertruck was ugly as hell.
And from our neighbors who stand
These are
beside
the
us
same
now.
people that I guarantee if I
We
were
acknowledge that
were
we
to
live
go
in a
back on their
fractured
social
world.
media
We are surrounded by systems of oppression,
a year ago,
inequality, and violence.
they were
that
making
deny
posts
fundamental rights
stating
Exactly.
that they don't
and
trust
silence
Elon
God,
Musk.
so who cares what I mean?
But oh, now they're
Today,
outside the
Just tell
Tesla
there is a God.
dealership,
is our strength.
Right?
waving the flags.
We proclaim the
There's only
beauty
one
of your
God.
creation, and we declare that every living
Make it
thing
make
and
sense,
every
because it
single
doesn't make sense
human
to me.
being is
Portland
deserving of
protest?
respect,
Nah, not right now.
dignity,
Again, but
and the
I'll look
ability
for
to
one.
I
fully
mean,
thrive.
I try and put those names.
I like
Salem
Elon
in my
Musk
head.
So
because
Hey
he's a
guys, we're
smart
down here,
person.
Salem, Oregon, down the corner of Capitol and
But yet,
justice. Give us the
like
courage
if
to
you
speak
look
up
I love
back
when we
at
feel most afraid.
most of
Give
the
us the
people
strength to
Trump
move forward
put in
when
his
we feel
cabinet,
tired and discouraged.
they were prior
And help us to
Democrats.
hold on to hope when the road is difficult.
Especially, and one of them still is, as far as I know. RFK Jr. is still a Democrat.
Fight for
He hasn't came out and said he's changed parties. He's
Yes,
still a
yes.
Democrat.
Hooligan.
And
The
everybody's like
reason you don't see a city
RFK,
on
and
the
it's like
leftmost feed
you're
is
cheering for
because
a
I have
Democrat.
no idea what city it is yet. But when I figure it out,
Seems a little weird to me.
I'll put it there. Until then,
And in one of my prior live streams, I said,
It's a Christian value.
what are we going to do in 2028, everybody?
that's why Dingus for
Thank you so
becoming a
much,
member.
Pastor Bev.
17 months, baby.
I
When
will tell
Dog
any
Cart can make
who are
bank at
Muslim,
these events.
Trump is done.
Damn right they're good.
Jewish,
There will be no more
Damn right,
MAGA
I thought
rallies.
Dog Cart would kill it right now.
Hindu,
Because if
Zoroastrian,
JD Vance runs for
agnostic,
president,
atheist,
which he hasn't said he will or he won't,
as a Christian, I follow Jesus.
we'll
My
probably find out in
grandmother,
the next couple of years
he
if
was
he
an immigrant.
is going to run.
He was a refugee.
But
He was
I don't think JD is going to have big MAGA rallies. I don't think JD is going to
Tell me
have
more about Jesus, please.
a catchphrase and merch and everything. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to kill the Conservative Party. Because even if Trump likes someone, endorses someone, probably half of the
Interrupt my lunch
conservatives
and get everything rolling
will
again.
trash talk that person. Case in point, Carrie Lake from my state, right here in Arizona.
resistance fighters.
People said, I don't trust her. And this was the excuse that they used. I don't trust her because she's not a politician.
And take away our national symbols, like our flag.
You guys do realize that before Trump came down an escalator,
Join me in reclaiming those symbols
he wasn't a politician either.
as we all sing loudly
And look at all the politicians that we have running this country.
our national anthem.
Look, they have a band there and everything. Holy shit.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
They're taking the
and
fucking
bright
anthem back,
stars
bros.
through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets there, the bombs bursting in air.
They're taking back the anthem, boys.
The night
Hell no.
when our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
Look at San Diego. Why isn't Danny out there? Wait a minute. How can you sing the national anthem of a country that is created by fascism? So confused right now. I am so
right, Andy?
confused right now.
You're not the only one, bro.
While we're waiting for our next speaker, I'll make a quick announcement. Deborah Myers, we have your credit card. I don't know why, but we do. So come here and ask to speak to Julie, please.
Oh my God.
Ask to speak. I now want to introduce Jonathan Hernandez, who is our host today. He is the council member for this district, District 5.
You're gonna unfascist America. Look at San Diego.
But did you notice that she had to pull it up on her
San
phone
Diego, bro.
to be able to sing it?
Get out of here.
Out here in San Diego, California, you guys.
California, bro.
There's
Knows
literally
how to
thousands
party.
of San Diegans
California.
in the streets.
Andy's brain melted.
Got some power to the people up in here, huh?
Power to the people. Yeah.
Got the pendejo.
Dude, you can't write it, bro. You can't write
Welcome
a
to
script
San
that
Diego.
good.
Send an invitation of our country.
You can't write a script that good.
We are going to protect our LGBT.
And see, this is why the conservatives will lose in 2028. I'm saying it right now. And if a conservative wins in 2028, wins the presidency in 2028, I will make a video apologizing.
We need to protect in-home support services. We need to protect workers' rights to organize and to be a part of a union.
Oh, they're like, we need to protect.
Democratic values.
Trump ain't going after any of this.
Values that are going to put
Workers have rights to
This
organize.
country was founded on Christianity.
But also, you need to realize
That are true to this country.
a lot of these states are
You'll be
right to
looking at
work states.
Christianity values,
And
which a lot of you
what
probably
that
don't
means
agree
is
with.
that
So choose your fucking words very carefully, brother. All right?
if your boss doesn't want you working for them, they can fire you without
You understand what you're talking about right now?
any reason. Right to work. Because I guarantee, and I proved it at my bar because some of my bartenders tried to, throw their power around. I literally went in, I argued with one of them
Lies?
right in front of
What?
all
The
the
founding
customers. There was
fathers
probably 50
weren't
customers in the
Christians?
bar.
Oh, right.
And I'm like,
Lies?
I'll be right back. I walked into my office
They were
that
Muslims.
only I had the key to.
George
And I grabbed a
Washington was
stack
a
of
Muslim.
applications about 2 inches tall. And I walked out and dropped them right on the bar in front of her. And I'm like, these are applications for your job. And she was like, I dare you to bring any one of them in. The third phone number I called, the person was there in 15 minutes,
I bet you didn't know
ready
that.
to fucking work.
What just happened?
And she knew how to,
Oh shit, we got issues.
she knew how to tend
We
bar
got
too.
issues.
So the other bartender,
TikTok just got banned, boys.
got all pissed off and walked out. And I told her, you walk out that door, you're never walking back in.
My internet broken?
2 weeks later, she tried to come back in to hang out. And I'm like, no, I told you, you walked out that door. You're not allowed back in this bar. Then she's like, well, I'm going to call the owner. And I'm like, FYI, he's on the phone right here. and I put him on speakerphone.
My internet's
And he
slow.
said,
What happened?
"What Mike says goes. Get out of my fucking bar." And I was like, oh. So I guess Andy's done. So on that note, everyone, since nobody's watching, peace out. Have a good fucking day.